Welcome to Random Thoughts. Ray Sean Blyden here. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and share. Help us to grow. We've been stagnated. We didn't lose anyone, but we also didn't gain anyone. And obviously the channel has went through a transition, so we are at a standstill right now. Leave a like, share, and subscribe again. So yes, this week is going to be a lot of Biden news, lots of Biden news. You can't avoid the Biden news. And which brings me to this story here. This is just, you can't tell me that they didn't know this from before, because they knew. But the problem is they thought that they could keep the wool over the eyes of the American people, which is why it was silly of them to allow Joe Biden to go and debate, because you can see that it's not a conspiracy theory. The man has lost his marbles. It's not a funny thing. It's not something to make fun of. We all are going to grow old one day if we're fortunate to live, if the Lord let us live that long. And some of us may end up with dementia type situations like Joe Biden. And it's, like I said in some of my shorts, as you'll see, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I've mentioned that with a wife like Jill Biden who's having a divorce because she's evil within her ways. It seems like she don't care that her husband is suffering with this dementia type disease, and she just cares about holding on and grasping onto the power. And so therefore she don't care how much it embarrasses him. It's all about her. And she's evil. She is the modern day Eve. She really is. So let's get into this story here. So the White House aides, now they're finally coming clean, now that the cat's out of the bag here, that the White House aides say that Biden can only function within a 6-hour window. Joe Biden got dog walked by Donald Trump on last Thursday night. By the way, I also did a short about Google when it comes to, which is not a surprise to me, when it comes to how much they, are biased for the left. I mean, it's insane where in 16 years, they have pretty much been super biased and squashed anything that goes against their leftist agenda 41 times, if I'm not mistaken. That's a huge number, and it still happens today. When I search for Trump or anyone conservative or Republican, I have to keep on scrolling till the end of time so I could find the story that I'm actually looking for. But I've strayed off topic. Let's get back on point here. I don't want to be like a Joe Biden. Joe Biden got dog walked by Donald Trump on Thursday night. It was a drumming that, quite frankly, might be unrecoverable. It's why Democrats everywhere are popping Paxil and chugging whiskey to cope because they're stuck. Sure, there's talk about how to replace Biden, but let's stop right there. If they, and I shouldn't be giving you guys any help, Democrats out there, but my show is so small reaching, they probably don't watch this. But if you bypass Kamala Harris and you put Gruesome Newsom or Michelle Rock My Bell in there, well, I was gonna say, I don't know about if you put Michelle in there, because she's actually she's black too, so I don't know if she did lose more black vote. But let's say they go with Gruesome Newsom, Galvin Newsom he's known as too, but I call him Gruesome Newsom. If you go with Gruesome Newsom, who's single-handedly tanking California, running McDonald's and other fast food chains out of town because they want to start the minimum wage at $20 an hour. You go with him, you're going to lose more of the black vote than you're already losing. So let's get back on track here. Democrats are now stuck with an impossible situation because Not even that little rally in North Carolina the following day, where Biden was livelier, can repair the damage that's been done. Did you see that Trump new ad? The ad is just damaging. Trump said nothing in that ad. They just played 90 seconds of Joe Biden. That's all you need. It's just damning how horrible he is, but how horrible Biden is. Biden was livelier, as I said, but it cannot repair the damage that was already done. In the aftermath, the Biden White House is leaking like they're leaking. Ugh, I just thought of Nancy Pelosi for some reason. Ugh. With aides chirping that the president is only functional during a 6-hour window. And you can see the quote there. Biden isn't even sundowner. He conks out at 4 p.m. That's crazy. I thought that was bad with my 9 or 10 o'clock, but yeah. But that might even be true. Per Access, Biden is only dependable and engaged from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's not even an 8-hour period. That's 6 hours. The cabal still, I don't like that word on here. The cabal SI'd bombing occurred at 9:20 a.m. Eastern Time. Here's the line in the Biden campaign's latest memo that's jaw-dropping. We might transition into that story, but let's continue here. Thursday's debate to castigate the Biden administration for downplaying, pivoting, and obscuring what the American public has long known about the president. He's too old, feeble, and dementia-ridden to do the job. Now, I'm not going to play any of the clips because I'm going to do a separate show on just showing the clips and commenting on that, or commentating, however you want to put it. But I did say I was gonna do the jaw-dropping one. Let's go to the jaw-dropping memo here. Here's the line in the Biden campaign's latest memo that's jaw-dropping. I mean, look at him. He really does look. I'm sorry. I really. I was listening to. I can't remember the creator's name. Doc something. The black conservative. I can't think of his name. Doc. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember the name of your show right now. Doc something. But anyway, he was saying that they set Biden up. But I pointed out to him I would feel bad for Biden had it not been for how creepy and the things his daughter wrote in her journal, and who knows what else happened behind closed door. I would feel bad for him. But I don't, yes, this shouldn't be happening to him. The Christian part of me wants him not to be locked away in a jail, but to be put away in a place where he can live out the rest of his life, whether that be 6 months from now or even 5 months from now. Who knows? He should be locked, be cared for there instead of this Eve. Look at her. She's vicious. She just cares about the power. Look at she does not love him at all. I just saw a little feed come across my email saying, says President Trump, I love CNN because they gave me, oh, it went away. Anyway, the latest memo released by the Biden campaign is unreal. Are these people detached from reality? Is it arrogance? Or maybe it's both, because not even reporters from the liberal outlets could stomach its contents. Joe Biden got his clock cleaned by Donald Trump to the point where Democrats were talking about replacing Biden on the ticket. It's peak crisis mode among Democrats. Here's the line that made everyone's jaw drop. If we do see changes in Poland in the coming weeks, it will not be the first time that overblown media narratives have driven temporary dips in the polls. So someone named Philip Melanchthon Wigman says the freakout isn't universal. The Axila class Twitteridia, I don't even know what I don't know what that word is. Twitter IT needs to buy some diapers and get a effing grip. A Biden White House alum tells me post debate insisting there is a lot of game left. Another person named Kathleen Burns, a new memo, she's on Twitter again, or X, a new memo from the Biden's campaign it blames the media for any potential future dip in the polls. Says here, if we do see the change, okay, we read this already. And pretty much they're all saying the same thing. So these are your polls, people, it says here. There's a reason why he wasn't doing interviews or press conferences. He can't do them. This staff was so worried about a major flub that they nixed a prime opportunity to defend the Biden agenda during the biggest televised event of the year, the Super Bowl. They opted to wait until the first showdown with Trump, where millions saw what they knew about Biden, except the liberal wacko Democrats. It's funny, where was I? I know I was at work. I was at work anyway. I don't remember exactly where. It doesn't really matter. But I was at work, and when I'm in a work situation, especially when I'm going out to clients, I'm not going to bring up religion and politics. So I just don't. It's just suicide. Especially if you get the wrong person that hears you and they report back and you get in trouble, you get a slap on the wrist saying bad boy, what you gonna do, when you fumble. Anyway, so I was there, and I don't know how it came up. I was just mind my business, trying to work on my machines, and there were two people sitting down, and one of them said, oh, what did they say? I can't remember. I'm paraphrasing, but to the effect that Trump is horrible. He's a clown. And I usually I don't jump in, but I jumped right in and said, no, he's not. And then he talked about he don't like his personality. And I said, let me tell you something. When Trump was in office, put his personality aside. I don't care about the man's personality as long as he's not saying anything that's anti-Christ, against God, and he's not using profanity and all that stuff that's not Jesus-like. I don't care. But when he was the president, the gas prices were lower, my mortgage rates were lower. So don't give me the crap about Biden. And he was like, I'll give you that. So he actually was able to admit that things were better off with Trump in there, even though he hates his personality. And that's all you can ask for, is the truth. Now, whether or not he wants to still vote for high prices and interest rate, that's up to him. But as a homeowner who have to drive on a daily basis, I don't want to vote for him because, well, not only that, but he's a creep. He's definitely, I would categorize him as, even though he poses as a Catholic, he's anti-Christ. So let's continue here. The reason why he wasn't, again, I think I read that already. They opted to wait until Trump. So how this is a shock to Biden staffers is beyond amusing. It's true. How could it be a shock? You were around him all this time. You said he can't stay awake past 4 p.m. and you all of a sudden now it's a shock. I mean, what is wrong with you people? Since all their actions point to knowing that Grandpa has no clue where he is or what he's doing. The memo is don't believe your lying eyes personified, and it's unhealthy. And you can see someone tweeted Guy Benson pre-debate Trump +4 in Michigan. And there you see it. So that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. If you are that foolish to believe that he did okay. By the way, again, I'm gonna apologize. I forgot. I should have mentioned this before. I did mention, if you followed me on my Snapchat, that it is 89 degrees out there. It is scorching hot. So if you hear the AC thumping in the background, I am sorry, but I'm not gonna suffer in the heat with my dogs and such. So anyway, P Bomb Show, if you wanna see my shenanigans I'm up to on Snapchat. Don't forget to leave a like, by the way, share and subscribe. Help the numbers to grow. I have to think of a number. Maybe every 1,000 that we grow, I'll give out a t-shirt or some sneakers or something like that. You'll let me know what you want best. Either something that would say Random Thoughts or Radar, whichever one will fancy your suit. So right now, I think we're at 13,000 something. So when we get to 14,000 something, then I will do a giveaway. That's it. That's what the word. I was looking for the word, a giveaway. What do people prefer for a giveaway? Mugs, t-shirt. I should do a poll on this. I might do a poll. What do you prefer for a giveaway? A t-shirt, a mug, some sneakers. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.
Random thoughts, politics,